You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.
Hello, all you weirdos. Jim here. And when I started reading Marvel Comics, a handful of years ago, one of the characters that I really wanted to get into was Iron Man. And this was about in the Fresh Start era around 2018. And there hasn't been a lot of great Iron Man since. There hasn't been a lot of books that I wanted to get into. But Iron Man was one of them. But maybe, just maybe, this breaking news will change all of that, because straight from the Marvel Wire, this says a new brutal era of Iron Man begins. I don't know that you want to call anything brutal like in an initial announcement that, this is going to be a brutal era. They're like, yeah, I think we just got done a brutal era for reading. But here is what we have here. This October, Pulitzer Prize winning journalist, and author Spencer Ackerman and artist Julius Oda launch a new run of Iron Man. So we got a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist on that. He's done a couple comics as well, as we'll mention in a minute. But Marvel's Armored Avenger takes off for new adventures this October in Iron Man #1. The new hard-hitting run will be written by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist and author Spencer Ackerman. Reign of Terror, DC's Waller versus Wildstorm. I've never heard Reign of Terror, and I didn't read Waller versus Wildstorm. It was something that didn't really interest me, but we'll continue. And just saying, they're really throwing that Pulitzer Prize deal at us, right? Boom, boom. Does that matter? I don't know. Lois Lane, she's won a ton of those. And, in his exciting Marvel debut, Ackerman will be joined by rising star Julius Oda. Rising star always throws up red flags for me, but that's fine. Wolverine looks okay. Alien. Following today's conclusion of Jerry Duggan's Invincible Iron Man, Tony Stark is back on top. You would be when Jerry Duggan's stuff's ready, I think. After regaining control of his company, Armor and Confidence. He's a confidence man. He is. He's determined to never hit rock bottom again. All this seems like they're really dissing Jerry Duggan. That's what I think. I'm going to go with it. So when familiar threats like Roxxon and AIM resurface, they'll be met by an Iron Man more than willing to fight back, play dirty, and unleash every bit of his intellect to bring them down. Not hit the bottle, though. You don't want to do that. When the best of his own technology fails him, he just got it back. It's already failing him. Tony will build a brand new armor unlike any seen in his over 60-year history. These things go bad. Oh, no. Dubbed the improvised Iron Man. Fans will see it assembled throughout the series as Tony does what he does best, tinkering and upgrading it to counter anything the world throws at him, plus getting the ladies. The series will also debut a new Ironmonger, complete with a mysteriously powered new armor. That sounds pretty cool. I think people might be into that. It continues. Roxxon and AIM team up to take on Stark Unlimited, but they're ready for the old Tony Stark. This one, he's a lot angrier than he used to be, probably because he's tinkering and not getting the ladies. Iron Man is going to war. New armor, old enemies, an unbelievable twist around in this fresh take on a Fury-powered Iron Man. So that sounds like they're really pushing it, right? This sounds like it might be a lot of excitement, a lot of action. Well, let's hear from author Mr. Ackerman. He says, winning a Pulitzer is cool and all, but it's not writing for Marvel Comics. That is the most ridiculous sentence I've ever read in my entire life. And the idea that he's throwing in the name drop of the Pulitzer Prize in it, but saying that's not as cool as the Marvel Comics. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, especially nowadays. I love that this guy's like, hey, what would you like here at McDonald's? Well, I am a Pulitzer Prize winning author, so I'll go with #3. I'll make that large. Large like me, because I want a Pulitzer Prize. I want to see tons of comments by this guy, and every time he mentions it. Like, oh, you going to the football game this weekend? Well, I did win a Pulitzer Prize, but yes, I will go to the football game this weekend. Thank you. Nobody invites him to any place anymore. Old Ackerman, that's why he's got free time. That's why he's writing Marvel Comics, because he's such an idiot with this Pulitzer Prize. I just called a Pulitzer Prize winner an idiot. That doesn't make sense. And to write Iron Man is a very specific dream come true. A lot of comics' best creators have used Iron Man to tell big stories about security and freedom with a whole lot of superhero action, of course. Yeah, he's a smart guy. See, I said he was an idiot. That was completely uncalled for. He is a smart guy. He started wandering off into, oh, there's a lot of stories about security and freedom. And then a little bell went off in his head of, oh, God, nobody's going to like this. Oh, we're also going to have superhero action, of course. Ooh, he got them back. And I can't wait to build on their legacy, he says. On how his esteemed career in journalism prepared him. He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, I do think. Prepared him to take on Tony Stark's specific complexities. Ackerman added, in my day job reporting on national security, you know, the one that I won a Pulitzer Prize for, I've covered the real-life equivalents of the Stark Expo, watched experimental weapons in action, seen their impact on human beings, and tracked the massive wealth they generated for the select few. Tony struggles with challenges and is sure about to struggle with challenges. What? He says, Tony struggles with challenges and is sure about to struggle with challenges that I've covered for years. I'm starting to get off the beaten path here again. He better start saying superhero action again, because I'm starting to lose interest. Only now I can write about them in the way I've always wanted to, in a superhero universe. So, yeah, I think that a couple red flags went up for me by the end. The idea, that's cool. That's cool you want a Pulitzer, Ackerman. But the idea of from the headlines of today into the comics of tomorrow, I don't love. I don't love that. I never did. Some people do. And I really want to have fun with an Iron Man book. This might not be so much fun. It might not be for me, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see all of that when it does come out, because, you know, everything can surprise us, you know, especially from a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist is what you have. And I didn't even say it goes on sale October 23rd. So this is another one of those books in October. October seems to be like the big month now for both DC and Marvel Comics. So I can't wait for that. And as you are watching the video, you're seeing some of the covers and things like that. Looks pretty cool. I want to have fun. I hope that it doesn't get bogged down in the security and the other deal, freedom and all that, the struggles. Twice he said he's going to struggle with challenges. So we'll have to see what that all means. But are you excited for this? Do you want a new Tony Stark Iron Man book? I did not like the Jerry Duggan book at all. Some people did, obviously. Some people didn't. But I didn't like it at all and really want to get into an Iron Man book. I kind of hope this will be it. It seems a little more serious than a dummy like me needs or wants. But let me know. Let me know if you actually read the Waller versus Wildstorm or whatever that other thing was called, Reign of Terror. That is REIGN, just to make sure you didn't think it was like just water drops of terror. It's actually Reign of Terror. But let me know. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like the video, all of that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will talk to you all later.